If I asked you what is the best way to look after your teeth, I'm sure that like me, you would say you just have to brush your teeth twice a day and floss. But I was super recently surprised to know that that's not actually enough, or at least not effective enough to genuinely consistently promote the essential and best dental hygiene that we all need. So that's when I came across Prodentim, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing this product, explaining how it all works, and delving into one of the incredible ingredients that actually help you get real results. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. And if at any point you do want to check out the Prodentim website to learn a little bit more and get more information, or you want to use it to make a direct purchase, just use the link in the description box below, which you can use to get Prodentim at a discounted price as well. So let's start by talking about my personal experience with Prodentim. So generally with my dental hygiene, I've always religiously brushed my teeth twice a day, as sometimes I would use mouthwash and floss here and there. But more recently, I realized that wasn't enough. I was beginning to see marks on and in between my teeth, and my mouth just didn't feel fresh, even though I hadn't changed my routine for years. So I went to get my teeth professionally seen and deep cleaned, and it left me feeling amazing. I even bought all the recommendations made by the dentist, the toothpaste, the mouth rinses, and I started their recommended routine, which worked really well and felt really good. But soon enough, their recommendations became expensive and difficult to keep up with, especially twice a day with my busy schedule. So I started seeing problems with my teeth and mouth again, which was super frustrating after all of that money and time that I spent to have my teeth cleaned and get the products. And as much as I scrubbed at my teeth and used the expensive products, nothing was helping, and it was beginning to get embarrassing. But after some time, I luckily came across Prodentim. So Prodentim is basically oral probiotics. It's a blend of 3.5 billion strains of probiotics and nutrients to be exact. And I've been using Prodentim for about a month now, and the results have been absolutely fantastic. Not only have I seen a huge improvement in how my teeth and gums look, but I can also feel the improvement because my mouth and breath just feel fresh all the time without that overpowering taste and flavor of mint and those weird other chemicals that are usually lingering in other products. Prodentim also helps promote the health of your sinuses and ears, which is perfect for me because I suffer personally from hay fever, so I have constant problems with my nose. I've slowly been seeing an improvement in these other areas too, especially with my nose, which used to be regularly blocked and congested, but it's not as often now. So it's basically like three birds, one stone, which is super ideal for me, and I just love these little extra health benefits that you get with Prodentim. And actually using the probiotics is super simple. All you have to do is slowly chew a tablet which comes in the bottle, and I do it in the morning, which I would recommend that you do also, so that the probiotics can sort of get to work in your mouth in the background as you go about your day-to-day routine. And also it's easier to just make part of your routine and stick to it if you pick a specific time of day to take the probiotics, like around breakfast time. This helps support the health of your entire body with a special focus on your teeth and gums. Now, in terms of side effects, I personally haven't had any. I haven't had any weird spots, infections, rashes, nausea, or anything like that, but that's just me personally. Prodentim is for people of all ages and backgrounds, and all of the ingredients are considered to be safe, and they're super pure and natural. Prodentim is also manufactured in an FDA-approved facility under excellent conditions, so that's reassuring, but I would still recommend just checking with a doctor or something if you are on any other medication or you're just worried about the side effects, though I doubt it will be a problem for most people. Just check out the website for Prodentim in the description box below to learn more information, especially about the ingredients, and you can of course use the same link to make a discounted purchase too, as I've mentioned. So that's basically my experience with Prodentim in a nutshell. Now let's dive into how it actually works, which was very interesting for me to look into and research when putting this video together. So I'm sure that we've all heard that bacteria can cause lots of dental and gum diseases, but actually it turns out that there is a difference between good and bad bacteria, and that the most important thing isn't to just only have the good bacteria, but it's to actually have a balance between these two types. So scientists have recently discovered that it's the absence of good bacteria that causes oral issues, and actually it's all of those chemical-ridden toothpastes and products that can harm the good bacteria that should be there. So in order to actually improve the health of your teeth and gum, you need to repopulate your mouth with good bacteria and provide a healthy environment for the strains to grow in. Prodentim is a doctor-formulated mix that gathers 5 scientifically proven potent strains, combining a whopping total of 3.5 billion good bacteria into one revolutionary dissolvable candy. This probiotic candy also targets your respiratory system, supporting your body to stay free from allergies while also promoting restful sleep and good digestion. So Prodentim obviously has loads of different probiotics in it, but it actually also has a proprietary blend of 4 plants and minerals that give it an extra bit of uniqueness. One of the ingredients in this proprietary blend is tricalcium phosphate, which supports tooth health. So there's not actually as much research that has been done into this ingredient as with the others, but it's totally fascinating because tricalcium phosphate is rich in calcium, so it basically really helps with keeping your teeth strong and basically just in the best condition that it can be in, which again we just don't usually pay attention to until it's too late and we realize like we have a broken tooth or something. So I really love how using Prodentim can really deal with problems before we even realize that they're important and before we actually have them. So that's basically how Prodentim works from a scientific perspective, and I find it super interesting because it's just not what you would expect and it's just not what you're taught. Now, in terms of how to get Prodentim, the price, etc., you can get a 1-month supply for $69 a bottle, a 3-month supply for $59 a bottle, and a 6-month supply for only $49 a bottle. And you can make all of the purchases with the discounted price using the link in the description box below, which takes you directly to the Prodentim website. Now, I personally would recommend getting the 6-month supply because it's just better value for money at only $49 a bottle. And this is a sort of thing that you can compare to toothpaste. I mean, you're going to take it for a long time. You're not just going to use it for a few days or a few weeks. But you can, of course, just check the options out and decide for yourself. And by the way, if you're worried about whether the product will actually work for you or if it will be a complete waste of money, stop worrying because Prodentim actually offer a money-back guarantee. So if you're not seeing results, you can get a refund. This is again super reassuring because it shows Prodentim's confidence in the product, which gives you confidence to actually use the product. So that's pretty much everything covered for Prodentim today. If you want to check them out, be sure to use the link in the description box below. Otherwise, if you've just learned anything of value today, please be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.